Hello and welcome to the live commentary here at the Eco Power Environmental Stadium today. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft for this match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Lincoln United. Well, it's been a bit Jekyll and Hyde for the Steels over the last week. The Steels winning on last Saturday's match 5-2 against Hebburn Town in that very exciting match, going in with a lot of energy and excitement into the big rivalry game on Tuesday night away at Frickley. Frickley seeming like a brilliant scalp to potentially take, considering they were rooted to near the bottom of the table and also in the worst form in the league. However, as we know in a lot of these rivalry matches, form does not matter, and Frickley came out fighting for their lives and won that game 1-0. So Stocksbridge must recover from that loss here today as they host Lincoln United in a game that has been rearranged from December. Lincoln United also not being in great form. They're only 14th in the league table, trying to make sure they don't get dragged into that 6-team relegation battle at the bottom of the Northern Premier League East at the moment. But they didn't do a very good job of it on Saturday either. Tuesday night they went to our rivals Worksop Town and would lose 6-2 in that game. So the Steels will be hopeful that they will be able to take advantage of a defence that's maybe feeling a bit fragile after being taken to task by the Tigers. Let's do the teams for today as we are closing in on kickoff. So the Stocksbridge team for today is, in net is Michael Roxburgh, then it's Elliot Walker, Michael Trench, Alex O'Connor, Lee Cooksey, Reese Fielding, Curtis Turner, Jordan Lemon, Luke Mangum, Josh Nodder and Nathaniel Crofts. Jordan Lemon and coming in there for Goodwin and O'Connor coming in for Finlaw. So two changes there from the team that started on Tuesday night. So for Lincoln United, they will have former Colton goalkeeper Jack Steggles in goal. Then you have Simon Biggs, Callum Smith, Tobias Liversidge, Hayden Cann, Benjamin Richardson, Andy Jansen, Mitchell Griffiths, Jake Park, Matthew Cotton, who is their captain, and Jack Whitewick. Now, for what many fans here will be hoping for, especially the neutral, as the teams start to come out for this game, with the Steels being led by their captain Luke Mangum. If you remember the last time these two sides played, it was actually one of the few games that did happen last season before it was finished. It was over at Ashby Avenue over at Lincoln United in a similar weather day to what it is today, wet, miserable and a bit windy. The Steels went out 4-3 winners in what was a very exciting fixture there. Though none of the goal scorers who scored for that day for Stocksbridge are here anymore. Well, that includes the likes of Joe Lumsden, Lewis Witham and Matthew Ray. Obviously for Lincoln, the goal scorers were Callum Smith and Matthew Cotton, who is their talisman coming into this game with 14 goals scored this season. So both sides, we have two mid-table sides here. Both sides' playoff hopes have been finished by now, really, apart from a freak run of form until the end of the season. However, Stocksbridge will want to finish with some pride coming into the season, and Lincoln, as we said before, will want to avoid being dragged into that relegation battle. They're not ridiculously far above the top of the relegation thing. Lincoln being actually only 4 points above Tadcaster in that relegation playoff zone, so Lincoln really are getting dragged into it at the moment. They'll need a win here to try and stay away from that bottom three. As Luke Mangum steps over the ball, he looks like the kickoff will be going in the Steels' way. See Cotton also go up there. Obviously the Steels, any hopes of playing playoffs were pretty much ended on Tuesday night. They are 18 points away from the playoffs, so it is still possible, but unlikely at this stage. Lincoln, they are 7 points ahead of Lincoln United, so you'd be thinking this is a good opportunity for the Steels to get back to their winning ways, but, well, we saw that the form book went out the window on Tuesday night, and it could well go out of it again today. As Lincoln prepare to take this kick-off, we are ahead of this match here. The rearranged match from last December finally takes place today after the original one was called off by snow. The rain has just died down enough for the pitch to recover for this game. As we're just going to tell Harry to shut up live on the radio here, so that as he shouts at me there, as we just wait for the referee's whistle to begin this game here. So just taking the time for, and the game has begun with Lincoln kicking off. Lincoln here in their away kit in the green shirts, white shorts, green socks, kicking from right to left. Stocksbridge in the yellow shirt, blue socks and blue shorts, kicking from left to right as Lemon hooks one forward, but it's headed away by Lincoln, and they get it down onto the ground here with Whitewick, who's spreading out right to Simon Biggs here. So Biggs taking it forward a bit here at the moment as he's trying to knock one lofted up the field, but Stockbridge head that away. It's only back to Lincoln though, and there's a bit of staying in that right wing for the Whites at the moment, as it's with Cotton now, who sends it down that right wing, but it's going to try to be covered by Trench, and Trench is actually tackled and the cross goes in and it's blocked out and out for an early corner for Lincoln United just a minute into the game here. So an early opportunity for Lincoln here from this corner kick. So we're just waiting to see the ball's gone all the way out here, so it's just going to be a bit of time here. Just let you know about some Northern Premier League East news before this corner kick. We've had one game already postponed due to the weather. That's the Sheffield match versus Freakley. That 6-pointer there down at the opposite bottom end of the table there will have to be played on another day. As Lincoln put this corner in, it's a very good corner, headed up by Cooksey, but it's not cleared yet. And eventually Stockbridge do get it, but it's only to the edge of the box. And eventually that is intercepted before it gets to Andy Janssen. But Lincoln do have it again here now on the right wing with Janssen. He's going to knock it, try to get it past O'Connor. Does get past O'Connor here, and the low cross put in, but it's blocked by Trench, and Trench clears it away here. And he's going to go out for a throw-in around near the halfway line. So it's a few early moments here for Lincoln at the moment. No, we have 2 minutes into this fixture. It is 0-0 between the Steels and the Whites at this point. So as we wait for this front today, so yep. We'll keep you updated from any other Northern Premier League news. We'll try and keep up to date with any other local games of both a league and non-league nature as well. That's going on, so you can stay in tune no matter what today. As Lincoln quickly take the throw in, but it's going to be gathered away by the Steel's fence. Walker's taking his time before hitting out right to Nathaniel Cross. Cross here on the right. Cross is going to try and beat the man there, but he knocks it past him, but Cross doesn't pass him as well, so it's going to be a throw in here for Lincoln. So Lincoln's going to regain possession here. It's in their own half though. The throw-in is with Callum Smith, the man who scored against the Steels the last time these two played back in October 2020. So he's taking his time with his throw-in as well. He's going to try and throw it up, and Walker intercepts, and now with O'Connor, back to Walker. Now with O'Connor, the claims for a throw-in here, and it is, but for the Steels. So Walker's going to get this on the halfway line as Walker prepares to take it here, right in front of the away dugout. Walker's going to throw it down, aim towards Nodder. Nodder's getting pulled around, but no free kick given. Instead, it's going to be a throw-in further down. And that's a quick throw-in from Lemon right to Nodder here. Nodder's going to try and beat his man here in the right wing. He tries to cut it across. Mangum tries to get across his man, but it's going to be gathered by the goalkeeper, Jack Steggles, in the first action he will see in this game. Steggles is going to quickly kick that away as well, but right to Walker, who heads it back to Lemon. Lemon's beaten out for the ball there, and Lincoln clear it upfield. Cooksy's headed it back to Fielding, and Fielding is going to kick it back to Roxburgh, and Roxburgh's going to kick it out for his first action of the game. So it goes right to Lemon, who knocks it down for O'Connor. O'Connor miskicks it though, and it goes right to Lincoln here. Lincoln with the opportunity with Cotton. Cotton takes a shot, and it fizzes just over. So O'Connor's pass there going right to miskick actually was gathered right there by Matthew Cotton, and he shows his danger there, but his shot is going over as Roxburgh's forced to chase that ball all on his own. So he's a bit of a difference from what he probably expects from the Huddersfield when he plays for the Huddersfield Academy, though he has obviously come from along with Emily, so maybe a bit more used to it there. So we've just seen a goal, I believe, in one of the other games, and we have a shock result coming on our card so far as Bridlington Town have taken the lead against league leaders Liversedge. It would be an absolute shock if that were to sustain. It's a great start for a team we will be taking on next month, or both teams will be taking on next month, as Roxburgh clears that one out, aims toward Mangum, goes over his head. The Lincoln head it away. It's on to Whitewick here. They're going to get it onto this right wing now, and going to try and find Cotton here with the run. And in the end, it's gone actually to Fielding, and Fielding's going to clear out for a throw-in. But Lincoln's going to, well, I thought they were going to move quick there. Instead, they're going to get it back to Biggs for this throw-in. It's on the edge of the Steels areas. They've got it to Janssen here, and now it's back with Biggs as they pass it around on this right wing. And it's gone into the box there, but Fielding is clearing it away for another throw-in. As Lincoln having a bit more of the ball here in these opening parts of the game. We are 5 minutes into this match so far. As Lincoln have another throw in here on this right hand side, and Stocksbridge doing step, but it goes right back to Lincoln. Actually, there was a foul on the Steels player there, so it will be a free kick into this game. Just want to say hello to Danny Pickering. I've seen you in the comments. Couldn't make a 164-mile trip, so tune into commentary. Thank you for listening to us and staying tuned to the game through our commentary. We hope it will be just as enjoyable as getting to the match. As we prepare for this free kick to be taken. It was Lewis Dennison who scored for Bridlington, by the way. He scored from the spot in that game. So Roxburgh's going to clear that upfield, aim towards Nathaniel Cross, but it's going to everyone's heads back to Lincoln, who head it down, and they've managed to get possession with Mitchell Griffiths here. Back to Biggs now, who's going to knock it upfield, but Fielding's going to get it and clear it away. Only back into the Lincoln midfield, though, and it's just passing it in between each players. But Mangum's got onto the ball now, and he's going to try and find Steelman, and in the end, O'Connor tries to get it forward, and he kicks it into Mangum, and it's going to go out for a throw-in to Lincoln, just inside their half now. So they quickly take it with Liversidge now. Is going to try and find Jansen on the right wing, and he does. It's a great pass in the end. It's curled just perfectly, and he's been held up here by Trench Jansen. And Trench eventually goes in with a big tackle, and he gets the ball away. And Trench clears it right to Mangum here. Cross was trying to run, but unfortunately Mangum couldn't get onto his feet quick enough. So we've Walker now. Walker's going to now try and find Cross with a run, but it's well intercepted by Smith, who knocks out for a throw-in. Yeah. I have to say the referee here has been very strict on making sure that the throw-ins have been taken at the right place, as O'Connor gets on the ball here from the throw-in, and now Walker back with Cooksey now. Cooksy's going to try and knock one forward for Mangum to chase, and Mangum does actually get the beat of his man, but the ball beats him, and it's out for a goal kick here. 7 minutes gone in this game. It's 0-0 between Stocksbridge and Lincoln United. Just to make sure, if you are a Steels fan, it's well worth joining the Steels membership club for £5 a month. There is a £200 prize draw at the end of the month, so get on our website and join it there, as Stocksbridge have got possession here with O'Connor passing it back to Fielding, getting it through to Lemon, who's in central midfield today, to Nodden out on the left-hand side. Nodden's going to try and get it through the defence, but it's blocked and headed out for a throw-in here. So it's Steels after that, letting Lincoln have a bit more of the ball in the first opening parts of the game, now starting to have a bit more of it themselves, as we try and see the ball put through to Crofts there. It's intercepted before it can get to him. There's a bit of a tussle in midfield for it, but Lincoln win out in that, though O'Connor's hassling him a bit, and that ended up being a bit much, and a free kick has been given to the Whites on this occasion. So we're going to take some time before we get this free kick. Is deep inside the Lincoln half, this. So, and they're going to clear it out here, and aimed in the middle of the field, and O'Connor's going to actually get to that and hook it away. Nodder loses out in that fight for the ball, and Lincoln have it back on the right-hand side. It's headed into the air. Turner's going to head it forward, though, in towards Mangum. Mangum tries to keep it in play, and it's out for a throw-in here. So, not very much doing in these opening times. Cotton with the biggest chance so far, when he managed to make the most of an error to have a shot from the edge of the area, though it did go over. As Lincoln send a long ball over. Cooksy's going to try and march it onto the right wing, where Andy Jansen is, and he tries to pass it back, and big challenge there from Reece Fielding. Make sure that stays away from the box. So Reece Fielding getting properly stuck in some of these early parts of the game. Lincoln's going to quickly restart the game, though. It's in midfield here. He's going to spend it out to Whitewick. Whitewick's got a few options here, but he's going to try and beat his man. He spends out to the left to Callum Smith, and Callum Smith is just going to keep it in and actually knock it out for a throw-in without much more. Oh, Danny, round trip it was actually, the 164 miles. Oh, it's obviously not as big then, so, but no, that would have been impressive for you to get here, but hopefully we're a good substitution for the match today, as the Steels have a throw in here. And you can really hear the Lincoln manager having a good go today, as the throw-in's in, but it's a bit of a battle in midfield at the moment. Lincoln's won it out. Callum Smith here is going to try and knock it into the box, and it's being covered here, and it's going to go right into Roxburgh's arms. So Lincoln showing a bit of now, but say no clear-cut chance of the Steels as of yet. So we're still waiting for that, as Mangum tries to get the header onto it, but it goes right to Hayden Cann, the on-loan defender from Lincoln City, who clears it out to play, and it's just going to be a throw-in. So as we just see, actually one of the Lincoln players is just crouching down here, looks to be having a couple of issues. That's Andy Jansen, who appears to be having a few issues, but he's up now, so he should be fine to continue. He's one of the top players for Lincoln this season. We'll be hoping to get on the score sheet today, as he has done quite regularly so far this season. So a bit of a heading battle in midfield here. Stocksbridge have got it, headed it forward with Mangum chasing him there, and it's going to end up being a throw-in. It's deeper down for the Whites here, so it's still in the Lincoln half at the moment. We're in the main stand here at Stocksbridge, so it's at the far side as they clear it out here, and it's headed along here, and Lincoln is going to knock it forward here. Callum Smith is chasing it, but it's going to go out to play before he can get anywhere close to it at the moment. So not a friendly as of yet. With 10 minutes gone in this game, it's still 0-0. No shots on target as of this moment. As Walker takes his time for this throw-in. He really is taking his time at the moment. You'd think the referee will tell him to hurry up soon, but he doesn't, and tries to get to Mangum, who gets the ball after a bounce. Tries to pass his man, and he actually gets the ball here again. There's no one to pass it on the left-hand side, so he tries to slip it through for Nodder, but it's blocked, and now it's with Trench. Trench tries to get to Nodder now. Nodder tries to roll it past the defender, but it's well intercepted and cleared. Trench tries to fight for the ball, and he does actually manage to get it back to a Steels player, so it's with Fielding now on the halfway line. Send it to Nodder out on the left here. Nodder on the left at the moment. Beats his man here. Got the time for the cross in. Cross in towards Crofts, and Crofts is just too short, unfortunately. You think if he's got a few extra inches, Crofts, he would have been able to get that header in, but it's just too short for him, unfortunately. Well, he's just too short for that to get that header on. Good, and it's going to just go out for a goal kick there. The best opportunity that the Steels have created so far in this game. 12 minutes gone. It is 0-0 at this moment. So it's going to be cleared upfield here by Steggles. Had a few goalkeepers this season, Lincoln, and now they seem to hopefully have settled down Steggles as their goalkeeper, as Cotton is on the ball now. Cotton's just moving it forward, the big danger man for Lincoln today. Gets it to Jansen on the right, he beats his man Jansen, he's going to try and get to the byline, but it's cleared out by Trench. Actually, looks like it's going to be a corner kick there, so it must have taken a touch off Trench when it had that pass through. Or is it going to be a throw-in, actually? Nope, going to be a corner kick there. So Lincoln with an opportunity here from the set piece. I was having a look at that goal, man. As the corner going in very low here to Cotton. Cotton takes a touch, he's in the box, turns and shoots. It's blocked by Turner. It's going to go to Whitewick now on the right, and that cross is blocked by O'Connor, and it's going to bounce out here for a throw-in to Lincoln. So not sure if that was the way he wanted to hit the corner. Cotton tried to make the most out of what he got there, but Steele's defence were aware of it and ready. And now Lincoln have the ball back here, and it's gone through the feet of the Lincoln player, but he's kept possession. It was Griffiths that, so it's on the right-hand side now. The cross is going to be put in. It's aimed towards the striker, and it's in. I'm just saying, Lincoln have scored there with the header down. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure it is because I've not recognised that number. Richard. It's Benjamin Richards wearing the number 22, who's the goal scorer for that, and Lincoln have taken the lead. He's wearing, sorry, just absolutely thrown me, that's wearing the 22 because it's on my sheet is number 6. So Lincoln taking the lead here in this game now. So a disappointing thing for the Steels there. They'll have to bounce back, and as we wait for see if the Steels can bounce back from this. Ooh. Got that one wrong on the thing, so I think we're just correcting that now as the Steels have kicked off again here. Just after the Steels had probably their best passage of play, Lincoln have gone up and scored, which will be the disappointing thing there. Out of really nothing, Richards getting the header in. So Walker now with the throw in here in the Steels half. Gone to Mangum here on the right, passes it back to Walker, and his pass is blocked by Lincoln, but that clearance is blocked as well, and Mangum's going to chase us on the right wing, and the big man Richards, the goal scorer, is there to clear it out. He is actually a very, very big man, Benjamin Richards there. You can see why he got that header off. He's towering over the rest of the defence. And now Walker here is going to have the throw-in. So Elliot Walker throws it to Lemon here. Now it's back with Walker. He's going to get it across to Nodden. It opened up for Nodden there. He's going to, and unfortunately takes a few touches, and then the shot, Daisy cutters wide. So Nodden here trying to make something out of this game so far, but nothing doing for him just yet. So as we said, it was on the 13th minute, that goal. It's 1-0 to Lincoln United, with Benjamin Richards scoring from the header after that throw-in for the travelling team. So that's disappointing start for the Steels here to concede so early, and it'll be a case of can they bounce back and not just get back into this game, but perhaps if they can go get the win. So it's cleared upfield by Lincoln now. The second header is won by the travelling side as well, and they're going to retain possession in midfield for a bit, and they're moving it forward now with a bit of speed. So it's now with Whitewick here on the left. Whitewick now is going to take the touch in and cut inside, passes it to Liversidge. Liversidge is going to try and get in midfield. It's blocked by Turner, and now Lemon's going to try and start the attack here. Mangum back to Turner. Turner's going to take a few touches ball, try and find Nodder on the left. Nodder's got just Biggs in front of him, and he's beaten Biggs after Biggs went in for the slide challenge. He's been covered now here by the number 8 Griffiths, and Griffiths got the tackle, and it's going to be a first corner for the Steels today, which allows me to get out my fact book and get, obviously, that the Steels are yet. Well, actually, I think we just waited to see. I think actually it might just be a throw-in at this point. So it's just actually got very close to the line, but it is going to be a throw-in. So the quick throw-in by Trench, and the cross is put in here. Cross is going to go for there. The cross gets to the header, but there's not much on it. It's just going to lop it into the air and be claimed by Steggles there. So first shot on target, that will be for the Steels. A rare Crofts header. He managed to get the out jump of his defender at that point, but just not enough onto it to get it goalwards. So it's cleared upfield. Walker gets the header. It's going to go into midfield. It's almost got by Cotton. Cotton's but is actually going to go get it, push Turner off the ball there. Now it's going to be head forward to Jansen here on the right wing. Jansen's going to have the opportunity to put the ball in. He does eventually, and it's blocked off Trench, and going to be a corner kick to Lincoln. So Lincoln continue to put some pressure on at this point, and to see if they can go and double their lead and really make it a miserable start to this match for the Steels. So it's going to be Whitewick who's going over to take that corner at this stage. By the way, just other than this game and the Bridlington match, it is still all goalless at the other games currently taking place in the Northern Premier League East. So nothing much else happening in this league. Maybe the weather affecting things at some of those other games as well, as we wait for this corner to happen. As I say, Whitewick who's going to take it. Lincoln have thrown plenty of men forward. There is 6 Lincoln players in the box as it's a low corner into towards the near post, and it's cleared out by Steels for another set piece here. So we're going to have another go at this one, the travelling team. So, and so we just take some time to do it. It's going to be Whitewick again. He's hit a few corners that have been quite low actually. It looks like he goes for more drilling them in very quick and low, but this one actually is more high, just to prove me wrong. And in the end, you can see why they don't do them high, because Roxburgh's claimed that very simply, and Roxburgh takes a big kick down towards the centre of the midfield, where it's just Nodder and Crofts up, and in the end, while Nodder tried to get a touch onto it, it's going to end up going quite easily back to Steggles for Lincoln. So currently 18 minutes gone in this game so far, just 1-0 to Lincoln, as we see Turner intercept that, and before Lincoln get the tackle in and get the ball back. But we see O'Connor now. O'Connor's been out muscled though completely, and in the end O'Connor tries to hold back Griffiths, and he's going to be penalised with a free kick on this occasion. Lincoln quickly taking this free kick. It's with Griffiths now, who's going to try and get it into the box, aimed towards Park, and it's going to be a free kick there offside. So offside here the Steels will get the ball back. Steels here will be wanting to get a quick goal here to get back into this game. A record that went with that loss to Frickley was that the Steels had scored in every league game since Ian Richards had took charge as manager. That went on Tuesday night after being held to terrifically getting their clean sheet. That's a low pass by Roxburgh, and Cooksey tries to head away, but it's only gone right back to a Lincoln man at this point. So it's with Griffiths now. Griffiths turns and clears it off a Steels man. It's actually bounced to Mangum here, and it's been put over the top now for Nodder, but the offside flag is there to stop Nodder from creating any sort of opportunity. So any chance at making the most of that mistake will not happen after the linesman had his say of that being an offside. So it's going to be a free kick quite high up inside their own half for Lincoln on this right-hand side. Let's just have a check. There's no other goals yet in the Northern Premier League other than the ones that we've already mentioned. So again, it's not been a lively start with 20 minutes having gone in this game so far. I believe Pennison Church have scored a goal in their game. So Pennison don't know anything else at the moment though, as Steggles' free kick just goes out of play for a Steels throw-in at this point. So it's going to be a throw-in here for Stocksbridge on the left-hand side. It's going to be thrown deep here towards Nodder. Nodder is tackled though, and with Mangum now, but a free kick is going to be given to Lincoln here for what I'm going to guess was the slight push there during that. So It's going to be out. So Lincoln are going to throw a few men forward for this free kick. It is inside the Steel's half, about 15 yards, I'd say inside the half near it, if you know the stadium, the Overton Stadium advertising hoarding. They've chucked men forward, but they're actually going to do it short to Griffiths here. So Griffiths is going to take the touch. He's not being closed down as of yet, but he's going to pass it to Whitewick, who's about 10 yards outside the box. It's now back with Griffiths on this right-hand side. Now it's here being passed more centrally to Cotton. Cotton tries to get the pass through, but he's tackled, and now it's with Nodder centrally. Now with Curtis Turner. Turner's going to get it to Nathaniel Crofts. Crofts is one-on-one with his fullback. He beats his man, Crofts, well. Crofts puts the cross in, and Mangam's to the touch, and Mangum has got the goal. It's his 15th of the season. Crofts beat his man, got the space of the ball, spotted the on-rushing Luke Mangum, and Mangum gets the touch to finish off, and it is 1-1 in this game now. And now it's back with Lincoln at the moment. Just in case you had a disconnection at that point, it is now 1-1 Stocksbridge after Luke Mangum scored there. So, and the Steels have the ball back inside, deep in their own half, in their own corners. O'Connor's going to carry it out. He tried to clear out, but it's well blocked there by the Lincoln man who closed him down. That was Cotton there. We've been labelling him as Lincoln's best man, and he showed it there. So Walker here, who's got the throw in here, so it stopped any chance of Stocksbridge getting right back in it. And the referee is on it, stopping Walker from taking any more steps up. This referee is not doing any here as Lincoln get that ball and clear it away. But Lemon's going to hook it forward. Nodder's going to chase this ball, but Hayden Khan is going to get to it first and knock out. It's going to be a throw in here for the Steels. Hayden Khan, who's one of two players who's coming on loan from Lincoln City, the other Bobby Dean not in the squad for this game. So throwing here, Walker's going to take it short here to Mangum, but Mangum's quickly dispossessed, and it is cleared out to Jake Park, and that's again now cleared out, and Lincoln will get a throw in their own half. So 1-1 here after 23 minutes after that equaliser from Luke Mangum. They got goal for Lincoln coming from Benjamin Richards. As we just wait for this throw in, it just had gone out of the pitch area, so it had to be returned to him there by a fan. As Lincoln throw the ball forward, Turner gets the head onto it, Walker knocks it down for Lemon to get, and it's a lovely touch and gets Nodder through. Nodder's put a great pass to Nathaniel Cross, and well intercepted by the goalkeeper there. Other than that, Cross would have been in and with an almost certain goal. Now it's with Trench. Trench is going through. Trench takes a shot, and it's just wide by Michael Trench. The shot didn't have the most pace on it in the world, but it almost had the direction. Trench here not scored since that, what was a miserable evening over in Rossington, though his first 2 goals for the club came on the same night in that cup match. And that's a paw from Steggles here. It's gone right to Josh Nodder here. Nodder's on the right wing here. Nodder's got his man in front of him. He's going to go try and get to the byline. And Benjamin Richards is there to stop him from going any further. And it's a corner kick to the Steels. So the Steels getting on top here after going behind early in this game. 1-1 with this corner kick. The Steels' first corner of the game, which allows me to get one of my favourite facts out, that the Steels, much like Manchester United, have not scored directly from a corner yet this season. Eventually, one of the teams is going to ruin this for me, but I do hope it's the Steels right now. So we have the corner kick here. It's on the right-hand side at the moment. And it is put in high in the thing. It's cleared away. It's not cleared. It's for the Steels here, and it's going to go. Almost in. Well saved there by Steggles. So Steggles making up for his error by, I think it was Fielding there with the final touch to send it goalwards, as Lincoln almost an attack, but a fantastic tackle from Curtis Turner to make sure any counter-top, though Turner's little nibble there in the follow-up is going to have earned him a free kick to Lincoln. It's just inside the away half here. Actually, it's going to be a bit further in, so don't think it was Turner's foul there. That's what stopped the play there. So it's going to be to Liversidge now. So Liversidge has got plenty of space to move into, and he does. And it's got a little cheeky back heel there from Jake Park. They put the ball free in the box, but absolutely no Lincoln player was expecting it. So it's going to go into Roxburgh. Now it's with Cross here on the left wing. Cross tries to get the ball forward, but it is blocked there. So it's with now Trench is going to take the throw and get it further upfield. And now Griffiths has got the ball after dispossessing Stocksbridge, and Mangum's going to go a bit in there onto Liversidge, and that's the foul he's been given for that. So Lincoln with the ball back here, 1-1 after 26 minutes in this game. All the goals happening here because it turns out there's only 3 goals in the Northern Premier League so far, and 2 of them have been here at the Eco Power, showing you this is the best non-league stadium to go to. So, after that, the counter is on for Stocksbridge here as Nodder's pass has found Cross here fantastically on the left wing. Cross is going to take a couple of touches, tries to pass it low in for, but Whitewick's there to clear. But Trench has got the ball back here, it's still on here for the Steels. They tried to find Cross with a pass, but it is intercepted, and Lincoln they'll get the ball away, but Trench has blocked it, and it's going to be a throw in here for Lincoln. So just a poor pass from Cross there after he's been having a really good game so far, just unfortunately meaning that attack, that dangerous looking attack, was ended. So Lincoln can have the ball back here. They're going to try and get it towards the right wing, but it's headed by Turner in back essentially. And now it's just a bit of head tennis as you do get at this level, and in the end it's gone to Mangum to his feet on the left wing. He's put Crofts into the left here, but it's been blocked here by the Lincoln defender. It's out for a throw-in as Stocksbridge starts another attack. So it's just on the left-hand side here, throw-in, just quite close to the area. It's thrown into the area. Mangum's going to out-muscle his defender, but he's been forced out the box anyway. Now back on this left wing side here. So Steels have it with Crofts here on the left wing. Passed it back now here as they look to get some space. Hey, O'Connor here passes it to Mangum now with Nodder going through here, and the little touch here from Nodder is unfortunately to no, and it's going out for a goal kick. But some lovely play here, showing much better play than they were showing on Tuesday night. That's for sure for anyone who was listening or went over to Frickley for that game. The Steels struggled to make any opportunity against a very stern and battling Frickley side, and obviously we scored more goals already than we did on that game. It's 1-1 here at the moment after 28 minutes here at the Eco Power between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Lincoln United as Steggles clears this ball out. Same towards Park, but Cooksy's going to get enough onto it. But in the end it goes to Cotton. Cotton's tackled, and Cooksey gets the second tackle to make sure the attack has gone away for now, but it's put right back in there. Walker, though, is intercepted, and Walker's going to pass it through to Turner. Turner passes it to Trench here as they start to move into their attacking positions. It's with Noddy here as they swap on the left wing. Pass through to Turner again. Back with Trench. Trench takes his time before passing it to Turner. Now to Nodder, and Nodder's touch is blocked, and now Griffiths has the ball, but his pass is blocked, but it's still with Lincoln here as Lincoln push on forward, and it's a good long run here before the free kick is given. Here, no advantage given for that one. So a free kick here about 40 yards out as Lincoln send a few men forward here to try and see if they can create an opportunity. 29 minutes are gone in this game so far. So Lincoln here are going to hook the ball in here. It's not going to reach the penalty box area, but it's headed into the box area. Lincoln still have it in the box, but it is tackled, and Trench clears it out for us to Mangum, but it's gone over Mangum's head, and Lincoln are going to retain possession here. Sent to Callum Smith on the left-hand side. Cross closes him down. Actually, Smith's pass has stayed in. Very impressive that. Parker's got it on the corner flag, and Walker makes sure to get the tackle in to stop that attack from going any further. So it's a throw-in right by the corner flag for the Whites here as they look to put some pressure in, see if they can regain the lead here. Yep. So it's a good opportunity for the away side here. Throw-in's gone right back to Smith here, so Smith's been closed down. It's now with Whitewick now. Whitewick's got a couple of men around him. Whitewick's going to get the ball in, but Cooksey heads it away. It's going to be another throw in here for Lincoln on this left-hand side. So Lincoln continuing to put some pressure in as O'Connor held onto that ball for a bit, made sure they had to wait for their throw-in. So Callum Smith throws it down to Whitewick. Back to Callum Smith here. Smith puts the cross in. It's deflected, but it's still into the box, and Turner hooks it away, but only to Richards, who knocks it out for a throw into the Steels here. So Steels resist that bit of pressure there from the away side as Walker will have this throw in here. So Walker's going to try and get this upfield. I can see Mangum's dropped further deep here to try and get to the header, but it's gone over, just gone right to a Lincoln player actually, but it's been headed right back to Walker, and in the end Cooksey actually clears it out. So it's going to be a throw-in here for Lincoln again. So, and I can just see the Lincoln manager absolutely bellowing. You can probably he's probably picking up on the mic. He's being that loud at the moment, but Callum Smith has got the ball here after the throw-in. Callum Smith is going to get it into the box, but Turner heads it away. So O'Connor chicks it forward to Nodder. Nodder's going to hook it away properly, but it's only going to go to Can, and Can's going to take a few touches before getting to Griffiths on this right-hand side. Now it's with Cotton here. Cotton, the danger man for Lincoln. He's going to advance into the box on the right-hand side, takes a turn, creates some space for himself, but it's well tackled there by Curtis Turner. Now, we're back with Griffiths on the right-hand side. Griffiths puts the cross in aim towards Park, but the cross is going to drop short, and Roxburgh is aware of it enough to gather the ball. So Roxburgh's going to take his time for clearing this ball out. Park is watching him here to make sure he doesn't get it off too quickly. Roxburgh is going to hook it onto the right wing where Nodder is. Nodder is going to head it along here, and it's going to go with Callum Smith here. And Callum Smith's going to hit it forward here as Lincoln are having more of the ball here. Park knocks it forward for Cotton to chase. Cooksy's though going to watch it and pass it to Walker. Walker's going to get it through to Lemon. Lemon's going to try and get it to Mangum, but Smith intercepts, and Smith is going to knock it forward to Cotton. While there's appeals for offside, it's non-given, and the pass is right into the 6-yard area, but Fielding clears it. And now Nodder is going to put it forward to Mangum. Mangum chests it down for Selk. Mangum's gone very deep to go get this ball. And the tackle from Smith works, and it gets it to Jansen here now. Jansen, and he's intercepted though by Turner, and Turner's here is going to try and find Nodder on right with lots of space to move into. Nodder takes the touch, it stops him for a second, gets it to Lemon, finds Nodder brilliant here on the right hand side, but great covering from Benjamin Richards there, and it's going to be a throw in here to the Steels. So fantastic. Benjamin Richards is having not only has he got on the score sheet for Lincoln, he's having a great game, just covering every blade of grass in that defence so far. Just if you haven't seen Benjamin Richards before, he is I think he is definitely the tallest player on the pitch. I'm guessing he must be coming in at 6'4" some way. But he's now with Walker here on the right-hand side. Walker's tries to put it in with his left, but he is blocked and it's cleared upfield. Cooksey puts pressure onto Park, and that's going to be a free kick for the push on the striker there. So it's 1-1 here after 33 minutes in this game between Stocksbridge Steels and Lincoln United. If you are just tuning into this game, Lincoln United did take the lead through a header from Benjamin Richards, but it was an equaliser from Luke Mangum, his 15th of the season, which has made this game level after just over half an hour in this game. So, just to let you know, over in Bridlington, they are now 2-0 ahead on league leaders Liversidge in what would be one of the... Actually, I'd say that's the shock result of the season so far, should it end up carrying to the end of the game. Liversidge, who have just been nigh on unbeatable. They've only lost once this season, and that was away at Yorkshire Amateur. Now they're losing 2-0 to Bridlington as Cooksey clears this long ball. And Mangum's pushed over, but no free kick given for that. And eventually it's headed away by Can, and now it's going to be Biggs as the ball did bounce over. So now with Biggs here through to Liversidge. It actually goes past Liversidge, and Whiteweek's going to get the ball and come centrally. Tries to get the ball ahead for Jansen to chase, but it's just a bit too much, and it's going to go out for a throw-in to the Steels here. So it's just basically inside where their own half is, basically, their own box. I mean, so it's Trench here with the throw-in deep in their own half here. So it is definitely would be a shock to see Bridlington come out as 2-0 winners here. They're fighting against relegation. It's just as Partridge knocks that down for Biggs to get, and that is intercepted that pass by Nodder, and Nodder almost gets a second touch, but Smith is very alive to it. Callum Smith having a very good game at left back there, and the ball's knocked forward for Park. Park gets just enough of a touch onto it here. He's going to spread it out right for Griffiths there, who's moving on to the right wing more in this. We continue this game. He's now back with Liversidge. Liversidge put the ball forward. It's a touch by Lincoln inside the box. Back to Smith. Smith takes a touch to the right, takes the shot on. Roxburgh gets down low to make the save. And it's going to be a corner kick to Lincoln here. So, some good play there, Lincoln. Callum Smith there, who's having a great game for Lincoln so far. Managed to create the space for himself by moving it onto his right foot. Gets the shot towards the bottom corner at Roxburgh. Even though he saw it quite late, he did dive late. He gets the save, and it's a corner kick for Lincoln here. 35 minutes gone as they have the set piece here, which they have shown to be quite dangerous from so far in this game. They hit him with the right foot here, and it's actually, as I build up how dangerous they are, their corner kick just goes right out for a goal kick. So, no danger there whatsoever. So, 1-1 in this game so far. And so we just wait for this goal kick to be taken by Roxburgh. So apart from that game, the game here and the Bridlington match against Liversedge, it is goalless everywhere else in the Northern Premier League East at the moment. So not the most thrilling day, it seems, unless you're here or at Bridlington, as Roxburgh clears it forward. Goes over everyone heads. It's actually gone right over. Mangum's going to try and get on the end of it, but Steggles just clears it away, and almost proper Route 1 football working out for the Steels there, as Mangum was alive to that ball with very few elsewhere, but Steggles did step in to clear that away. So it's on this left-hand side here, thrown forward for Nodder here. Nodder's going to have to take a few steps back. He passes it to Turner. Turner tries to get Mangum on the overlap, but it's intercepted by Lincoln. And Lincoln are going to try and get on the attack here, and they're going to have a man free here. Go advancing forward, and he's going to go one-on-one with the keeper here. Roxburgh's going forward. It's well saved by Roxburgh. It was Andy Janssen going one-on-one with Roxburgh, and Roxburgh moving forward and making the save. And it's actually bounced off Janssen, and it's going to be a goal kick as well. So incredible play from the Stocksbridge goalkeeper. Just 19 years of age. It's traditionally said it's when you're in your 30s when you're your best as a goalkeeper, but there Roxburgh read the one-on-one run fantastically to close him down at the absolute perfect time to make sure that Janssen really didn't have that much of a chance when he decided to pull the trigger. Fantastic from the young goalkeeper. Now Roxburgh will clear now, but it's good right, and it's going to go to Crofts here. It's missed the Lincoln man, so Crofts here makes a little turn on the ball, going to get it to Walker on the overlap. Walker's going to cut inside. He's got a few options, but he's going to pass it to O'Connor. O'Connor turns and he's going to switch play and get it to Crofts here on the left. Trenchy going to pass forward to Nodder here. Nodder's been held by a Lincoln man, but he managed to evade him here to get down the byline. And he passes two players here, puts the cross in, but no one's there. And Lincoln just about clear the ball away. And now it is with Whitewick here, going to try and start the attack again. There's another long ball similar to what it was last time. It's almost dropped short for Janssen. Roxburgh's clearance is right into Janssen. Roxburgh's closing down has stopped him from being able to put the ball back in. He gets the pass there to Cotton. The shot's blocked and Walker clears it, and a fantastic opportunity for Lincoln has just about been stopped by a Stocksbridge defence. And now it's gone all the way back to Steggles here. He's been closed down, he's been tackled, and he's scored! Wow, Luke Mangum with his second of the game. We almost saw a howler from Roxburgh at that end, and then we've seen one from Steggles that has ended in a goal. It's 2-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels after Mangum tackles the goalkeeper. 2-1, well, what a turnabout for the Bucks that was. That shows you always close down a goalkeeper if you get the opportunity. And if you are someone who doesn't know much on league, that doesn't even happen that much in non-league. So quite a poor error from Steggles in the Lincoln goal there. Mangum's closing down works brilliantly, and after being behind early on in this game, the Steels are now leading after 39 minutes in this game. So there, now Lincoln have the ball back, and so Lincoln very close to taking lead there. Instant reply from Steels though, and they're 2-1 ahead. Shows you how fine margin this game can be at times, and Steels have the ball back now with O'Connor just inside the own half. Turner's going to try and find Crofts on the run, but Callum Smith actually, interception doesn't really work that well. He's passing it back to Steggles, and it's gone past Steggles, and it's going to be a corner kick. And well, they sometimes say after an error like that, your goalkeeper can easily become rattled unless he settles down quickly. And right now, Steggles is definitely rattled. So it's a corner kick to the Steels here with 40 minutes gone and an opportunity to get the team 3-1 ahead at this point. So corner kick here, a good opportunity. It seems these ones from the right-hand side are going to be taken by. I'm just looking to see who it is. It's quite tricky from this distance. It looks like it's O'Connor taking, and Finlaw usually takes, and missing the game here. Currently absent. Short one to Nodder, and it's intercepted. Nodder's pass there, and they're going to try and get the counter attack. Lincoln looking quite potent from the counter. It's where they've almost got some of their early goals, and this one's going to be passed to Callum Smith, but Walker goes in with a fantastic sliding challenge. And it's actually going to be a Lincoln throw-in, a Stocksbridge throw-in to boot as well. So Walker here with We've got the throw in here after that great challenge. He's just clutching at his leg a bit, but I think he's just pulling a sock up there, so nothing to be worried about. Walker's going to throw it deep on the field towards Mangum, but it's headed back by Lincoln. It's just whacked to Walker, though. His clearance is blocked, though, by Park, and it's going to be another throw right here to Lincoln, so just to Stocksbridge, I mean. Stocksbridge going to throw it down deep to Lemon, but Lemon just clears it out for, I think, for a throw-in to Lincoln. I'm just waiting to see the referee's just having a few words here. Just waiting to see what the referee is trying to say. I think he's wanting a new ball, the referee, so that's just what we're just seeing. And now it's the throw-in will happen now. Whitewick passes it back to Richards. Richards get it onto Griffiths on this right-hand side here. He's been closed down by Trench, but he gets it past Trench towards Andy Jansen. Fielding's there following Jansen. Jansen, he gets past, Fielding just almost knocked him down, but Jansen's going to keep the ball there. Would have been dangerous if he had gone down in the box there. Would have made the referee have a decision. It's now with Griffiths here on the right-hand side. As after a few passes with Whitewick, he gets it past to Whitewick again. Whitewick's going to take a few steps forward, but he is dispossessed by Turner, and O'Connor's going to try and carry it out. And after a tackle from Griffiths, O'Connor's passes to no one, and now Lincoln's got the pressure back on here. So Cotton here going to get into the box. It's touched away by Stockton and eventually cleared away, and Cross tries to get onto the end of that to get it properly away, but in the end it's going to be a throw-in as Lincoln continue this pressure on towards the end of the first half. Thrown to Cotton here on the right-hand side, got two players around him, and that means his cross there is blocked right out for another throw-in. So Lincoln putting some pressure on here towards the end of the first half as they look to go in level. It's 2-1 to Stocksbridge at the moment. And it's with Cotton now inside the box, and he goes down there, but not even a penalty appeal for that one as a long ball put forward. It nodded half-heartedly chasing it, and now Steggles, he's got the ball back. His clearance though does go to Callum Smith on this occasion. It's with Smith here now on the left-hand side. Smith is going to knock it forward and it's going to be touched down by Lincoln. It's with Park, and Lemon's challenge there means a free kick on the edge of the box, and actually, as much as it looks like Lemon slipped into that challenge, and he's the one who's more hurt by that than the attacking player. So no central midfielders on the bench for the Steel today, just to let you know. That's why Lemon, who is normally a right back, is in central midfield, with both Finler and Goodwin missing on this occasion. Just like Rob Ludlam and Harrison Fulstone, while both naturally centre-backs, have played in midfield before, and you'd expect be the options should Lemon not be able to continue. Lemon is back on his feet now, though, quite gingerly at the moment. It is a great opportunity, this free kick, though, for Lincoln United. Cotton is standing over it, a set-piece specialist for the Whites. It's in a perfect position for him. Roxburgh here, with it probably won't be one of his biggest challenges of the game. There is a 5-man wall here watching, as there is. I see Roxburgh's more towards the right of the goal as I'm looking at it. So there is quite a lot for Cotton to aim at. The wall is watching it, so it's a bit of a nervous time here for the Steels as Cotton prepares to take this free kick here. And here we go. We'll see what he can do here from it. Cotton takes it. Looks like it's going to be on target. Well saved by Roxburgh. And Richards is going to chase this on the right-hand side. Richards is going to put it back in the box. It's a very high cross. The Lincoln player gets it and it's touched in the box, but it's well tackled there by Turner. Walker has the ball and Walker clears it away. And now Nodder's got it here, and Nodder's going to get it to Turner, and the counter-attack looks like it could be on for the Steels. Turner's going to knock it on for Cross to chase. Cross beats his man. Cross takes a shot. It's blocked. It's going to go back to Cross. Cross takes another touch. Cross shoots. It's saved in the near post. Second shot blocked. Callum Smith passes back, and the clearance is blocked and still in the box. Turner hooked onto the Cross. He gets onto the box here, and he's tackled though and cleared away, and that chance is over for now. And Cooksey gets into a proper sliding challenge there, and it's cleared away by Lemon. And it's back with Lincoln now. We are at 45 minutes as we close in half-time with Whitewick here now. Back with Jansen. Jansen's going to knock it across to Griffiths. Griffiths here gets it across the ball here, and he's going to actually go to Liversidge. I think it's aimed more at Smith, but Liversidge gets it anyway. Liversidge takes a step back before trying to put the pass in. It's intercepted by Walker. Walker's going to try and run right before clearing it away, but it's only going to end up back with Richards. So Richards here is going to try and do a cross-field ball aimed towards Griffiths, but it's passed back here now. It's going to end up back with Can. So Can here takes a touch to. It's closed down, but it's now with Griffiths again. So Griffiths is going to knock onto the right-hand side now. So it's going to be put inside here, and Walker is going to gather this up and pass it actually out to no one really, so it's going to just go to Callum Smith, who keeps it in on the halfway line on this left-hand side. Takes a little slip, but gets it. Anyway, now with Richards. Richards takes a few steps forward, tries to get it down the channels. Passes Walker here, but Walker gets back in position. It's Cotton here on the left-hand side for Lincoln. Cotton, tackled by Walker, and that is going to be half-time here after being dispossessed. So Lincoln took the lead in this one on when Benjamin Richards, the tallest man on the pitch, also out-jumped everyone to give the lead to the away side. But Stocksbridge bounced back. Crofts beat his man, put in a fantastic cross, but for Luke Mangum to finish, and then Mangum made the most and tackled the goalkeeper before finishing to make it 2-1 to the Steels. Before we go, we will give you an around the grounds at this point. So you're around the grounds for the rest of the Northern Premier League East at the moment. We'll go to the homepage here, and it is Bridlington Town 2, Liversedge 0, Brighouse Town 0, Yorkshire Amateur 1, Cleethorpes Towns 0, Dunstan 0, Pontefract Collieries 0, Stockton Town 0, Shildon 0, Ossett United 0, and Tadcaster Albion 0, Hebburn Town 0. We will see you for the second half later. And that is the game starts in Stockworth. Hollingsworth going on the right side as Frickley make their first tackle. They're on the edge of the box here, back to Orlando Jones. And oh, it's close there. Orlando Young there to Orlando Young. Orlando Young on the right-hand side. Puts it across and it's cleared away, but the clearance goes right back to Orlando Young. Orlando Young's got it, puts it back to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth put it through everyone and motivates even the attackers there. And Stocksbridge and side here with Joshua Scott, tries to put it in. Orlando Young's here, going to try and turn. He's forced out of the box. He does seem to get the turn on Fielding, but the shot is wide and standing over the free kick here. Looks like West is going to be able to take it with his left foot, and it's high and into the stands behind. Back to Finlaw. See trenches overlapping here, but Finlaw instead is going to try. He's going to try. Oh, Finlaw there. A bit pointless there. I think he maybe got a bit cocky piling into that 6-yard area. And few have done. It's going to go right Pierpoint, and it's actually gone in, but obviously being it straight from a throw in, it's not going to count because, and the foul's been given on the goalkeeper anyway. So cross in, it's headed on by Scott into the path for Orlando Young. Orlando Young gets past his man, Orlando Young shoots, and somehow he misses. He ran onto by Matthews. Matthews has got it. Matthews is going to take the shot. It's weak and right at Roxburgh. Backwards though, and it's with Mangum. Mangum gets a nod, and Nodder takes a shot, and it's wide. And there. So way, and Frickley going to put it right back in there though, and Hollingsworth has it. He gets it through his legs to Scott. Scott tries to find Orlando Young. He does. It's into the box. Orlando Young shoots, and it's in for Frickley. And Frickley, well, it was coming, and it's the man we've been talking about a lot. It's Orlando Young. And the lead is for the home side here. The out-of-form side have got the lead in this derby match. The long throw from Frickley, and that is what closed out the half. It is half-time here at Frickley Athletic. It is 1-0 to the home side, who have not won in the last 6 games. Happening here as we hope Stockbridge will come out with a bit of a flea in their bottom to try and hear as Frickley get it right. He's got to the byline here, but he's been well marshalled. He's crossed it into the near post. It's very dangerous, and Walker has to head it out there. This corner. So West here puts it right in. It's a lovely in, and Roxburgh's forced to punch it out, but a foul has been given for Roxburgh. Welcome to non-league for the young keeper, and didn't try it. Now Orlando Young's on the left wing. Oh, he's passed Cooksey with ease. Put the ball in, and Fielding clears. But it's only now with Matthews. Matthews is going down the left wing. He puts the cross into the far post, hook back in, and Roxburgh's going to claim it. We've seen quite a few of these from today. They're very flat and low, and this time it's bounced favourably for them. The shot's blocked. The second one is saved, and it's third one. I mean, it's blocked. Now, Wells here. It's with Frickley here with Wells, and his shot's wide. The ball in the box, but he's forced too wide. Mangan's going to look for the thing. Partridge is there. Partridge takes the touch inside the box. Partridge shoots. It's right at the keeper there. and gets onto the end of that, but he doesn't, and he actually does win it up high upfield. He's going to crossing. It's dangerous. Nodder just can't get it under his feet, and Frickley clear. Orlando Young gets the touch. Orlando Young on the left. Fielding's there to cover him. Orlando Young puts the ball in. It's flicked off a few Steels players. Appeals for a handball off the Steels defender. Not given. You see, for some reason, that is full time. Frickley end their poor run of form with a 1-0 win over the Steels. It's a big win for them in their battle against relegation.
Stocksbridge to the ball, Sam Finlaw. Stocksbridge number 9, Luke Mango.
Scorer from last week, the hat-trick hero, takes a shot, well saved. Second shot, blocked. Intercepted by Hebburn, who are back on the attack here. Heburn's going to try and knock it out right to the right, and it gets there. Trench misses the interception. Applin turns Trench. Applin shoots. Applin scores. And that is Hebburn back into this game now. They have been getting most of the pressure with Kieran Applin. Oliver Martin, I've got it wrong again, due to the issues up there. As Finlaw puts the corner in, it's a good corner, and it's in! Oh, it's going to be claimed, I think, by Ross Goodwin, I believe. And that is half-time anyway, so 2-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels at half-time, and they do. So we've got Stocksbridge Park Steels here in the yellow shirt, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from right to left. Gets it to Trent. Trent sends a long ball forward for Mangum to chase. Mangum's onside. Mangum's going clear here in the box. Mangum shoots. Well saved from Foden. It was on Mangum's weaker foot, that left foot. As Trench is able to head that way, he's going to go for the follow-up. The ball bounces past him though, the slime tackle goes away. It's kicked there by Martin, and it's right at Roxburgh. Trench unable to clear the ball. Martin gets it, and the ball's just bounced through Cooksey's legs here. It's gone through here to Martin to take the shot, and it's well finished, and it's actually going to be disallowed for offside by the linesman. That linesman is having his say on this game. That's the second goal he's disallowed so far. Walk here on the right, Nodder's in space. The cross tries to find Nodder. It's a bit wide for Nodder to get the shot off, but Nodder does get it, puts the cross back in for Manga to get the header. And it's just headed just wide. Yeah, pushing forward, he's going to try the shot here, and it's fizzing, and it's right at the goalkeeper, Roxburgh. Right to Nathaniel Cross here on the right hand side. Cross going to try and get to the byline, cuts inside, passes it here to Mangum. Mangum's taking a couple of touches. Mangum takes a shot, he's beaten the goalkeeper, blocked on the line. Second shot's in! Josh Nodder scores! Proper goal hunting from Josh Nodder there, as the initial shot from Mangum beats the goalkeeper, blocked on the line, but it falls right to Josh Nodder. It's 3-1 Stocksbridge. The informed winger has found his goal, and that 2-goal advantage has been re-established. Side as well. That's to Trench, pass it to Nodder. No one in the box really though. Nodder's going to try and find the one man in the box. He does. Mangum has it. Mangum shoots. Mangum scores! Well, you didn't think much was on there. Nodder though perfectly finds Mangum in acres of space, and Mangum gets his second of the game. So it's 4-1 to Stocksbridge here, and it is looking a bit more like that game up at Hebburn. Taking the free kick, so Finlaw is going to take the free kick. It looks like he could actually go in there, headed into the box. Mangum lashes it in. Mangum scores! The hat-trick hero, Luke Mangum. Oh, it's headed down by another one of the Steels players into the path of Luke Mangum. With the form he's been in today, he was always going to finish it. That's his 3rd goal of the day. That's his 5th goal against Hebburn, and that's his 14th goal of the season. To Hebburn there, and it's shot's gone in actually. Oh, shot's just gone. They just fizzed the shot in right there. There's no reaction from the Hebburn players, but it's 5-2 now. I'll try and see if I get the goal scorer out, and the ball's not cleared properly, and Hebburn have just equalised from the long-range shot, and we're just trying to figure out who's actually got the final shot. It's one of those things as Richardson takes the shot, and in the end that is right at Roxburgh. He can't hold on to it in the end. Has to knock it down, but it is right at him, and Roxburgh does eventually jump on the ball. Can he find Partridge, who's on running? Goodwin's going to find it. Partridge is going to go, have some space. Partridge shoots just wide, and Partridge almost gets the goal there to really seal this game off. And that is the full-time whistle there. It is Stocksbridge Park Steels 5, Hebburn Town 2.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mount Pleasant for today's pitching in Northern Premier League East Division game between Mask United and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Here are today's teams, starting with the visitors Stocksbridge. In goal, number 1, Edward Hall. Number 2, Elliot Walker. Number 3, Jack Tinker. Number 4, Sam Finlaw. Number 5, Lee.
Not very keen to get in the match, but a bit too early there. And that is the game started with Mars United in a yellow shirt, navy shorts, navy socks, kicking left to right, and Stocksbridge Park Steels in the all-red kit, kicking from right to left. Tackled by Goodwin there, who stops out now. The counter is on. Nodder's going to knock it over for Nat Crofts. And the Mars keeper's out very high, but Nat Crofts can't turn there. He's on the left wing now. He's faced up with 2 Mars defenders. Goes down the left, tries to get the ball in, and that is out for a goal kick in the end. No kick to be taken. It's going in right to the centre. Headed towards the goal. It's off the post and in. I thought that was in myself there. Very good opportunity for Mars. The biggest chance of the game there. Back Fielding's got it now. Fielding's pass is really poor here, and he's passed back to Adam Boys. Adam Boys has his opportunity. Adam Boys scores! Fielding's clearance is poor. It's right to Adam Boys. Goes backwards towards the most dangerous striker in the Northern Premier League East. He runs forward, and if you give Boys an opportunity like that, he is going to take it. 1-0 to Mask United after 28 minutes with Adam Boys, the goal scorer. Ball was not really staying on the spot where it's meant to be. Finlaw is going to take it. Finlaw's going to get it into the box. It's low, and it's going to skew to Mangum. Mangum scores! It's 1-1 here as Luke Mangum, he scored. Hello and welcome back to the Eco Power Environmental Stadium. I thought you've had your drinks and everything ready, because we're in for a very good second half here. For those who missed out on the first half, it is 2-1 Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge went behind thanks to a goal from Benjamin Richards, but then got a brace from Luke Mangum, one a finish after a good cross, and one tackling the goalkeeper before scoring means that the Steels are ahead in this game and will be looking to close out the victory. So we're just going to advertise this on Twitter again for a second, so just mind. Sorry about this. So I am doing, it is a one-man crew here, so we're just advertising on Twitter, we're here. So thank you for everyone who is joining us today. We thank you all every time you tune in, whether you tune in from just down the road or tune in from across the world, as we know some people do. So we're looking forward to what will be the second half. Lincoln will be coming back with fires. Jesus Christ, just seen the referee leg it out as if he was in the 100 metres then. You know, some referees are a bit slow sometimes. He's definitely not. He could probably keep up with Cross if that's his top speed. So Mangum has just got his foot over the ball, ready for the kick off the second, as we see Josh Nodder return to the pitch. Nodder being a former native of Lincoln. He used to play for Lincoln Moorlands Railway, which is on the teams below Lincoln in the Lincolnshire leagues. As the music goes off, as that probably will give me another copyright strike, and as Mangum prepares to get ready for this kick-off here. And the second half, sure to be a good one, as the Steels will want to close this game out, finish off and get all 3 points to bounce back after that tough loss against Frickley. And we are back off with Lemon immediately being on the ball and running forward. It's now with Cross here on the right wing. Cross is just forced backwards a bit. He's got it to Mangum now, still on the right wing. Now with O'Connor. O'Connor's official pass is blocked. O'Connor is tackled, and now Lincoln have a chance to counter. If they've got the ball inside the Steels half, there's a bit of a push on the Lincoln player. That advantage is given as Griffiths takes it on this right-hand side. Griffiths finds Jansen on the overlap. Jansen in the box on the right-hand side, puts the cross in. The finish is there, but it's blocked by Reese Fielding. It looked like it was going in as well. Lincoln have the ball back now here with Griffiths, about 25 yards out now. Livesage is going to spread it onto the right wing, but it's over everyone's head. And actually, it looks like we're going to see a booking for that initial foul that was given, and it's going to be Curtis Turner booked. It's no foul that's been happened since it was that initial one we said that had been gone for advantage, we believe. So I imagine I think the card was given for obviously the fact it was going to be a clear opportunity if said foul wasn't made. Nothing really vicious about the challenge, just more a gamesmanship foul more than anything. So Trench is going to take this throw in, throw it deep, but it's going to be Biggs who heads it back in, gone over Trench's head. Trench is going to kick it back over his head though, and Turner's going to try and get it down to ground, but it's headed away by one of the Lincoln players, and Lincoln are on the ball and coming out with a bit of fire. We're just seeing White would get held up quite a bit. Mangum is hacked down as he tries to start the counter, and it looks like just after getting his first yellow of the game, the referee might be well giving out his second one out very quickly to Andy Jansen here. It would be a well-deserved one. That was definitely a right hook around the foot to stop any potential counter-attack, as this quite young-looking referee, Jack Hall, he is, gives the booking away. I say quite young-looking. I looked at the linesman early in the game. I believe it just looked at the linesman. I'm just checking who the linesman is on the opposite side. It's Michael Cabali. Michael Cabali, the linesman, looks barely out of school, but he's not actually, I don't think he's got one wrong so far. So as the ball's hooked over, and poor header away by Richards, and Stocksbridge almost get onto the end of it. Lincoln do just about get it away, but Turner must miss out on the tackle now. It's with O'Connor though. Turner's going to try and get the ball through, but Mangum's not really aware it's going to happen, and it's with Richards now. Mangum tries to tackle Richards, but he gets to Biggs. Biggs clears it out, but it's gone to Trench. Trench is going to get it to Mangum now. Mangum is tussling with his man. He tries to beat him eventually. Can does get back in time, and Can is now knocked it out of play for a Steel's throw. Mangum's going to take it quickly to Lemon here. Lemon's going to get to the byline. Lemon's going to get the ball in, but it's not a very powerful one, and it's picked up before it even gets to the 6-yard box, and it's cleared away to Jansen. Jansen, I thought, used a bit of his hand to control there, but it doesn't. And now Jansen's clear after a bit of some brilliant 1-2 play from him. Jansen's clear. He's one-on-one again. Jansen one-on-one, tries to put the ball across goal, and it's fantastic from Elliot Walker, who has blocked that ball from going across goal, and it's going to be a corner kick to Lincoln United. You have to say the Whites have come out as the better side so far with some big opportunities, but Jansen, the second time he's gone clear on that right-hand side. This time he passes rather than shoots, and it's still the same result of it, not in the end going in to be a goal. So corner kick though for Lincoln. We are 5 minutes into this half so far. And the corner's gone in, and it's headed away, and it's actually still in the 6-yard box. It's shot, and it's a point-blank save from Roxburgh. And wow, he is turning out to be a fantastic young goalkeeper, this on loan man from Huddersfield. I wouldn't be shocked if next season he doesn't end up in non-league. So it's going to be another corner kick for Lincoln. After that one, it's another dangerous one in, but in the end it's cleared away by Turner. And it's going to be the third corner in a row for the Whites as they keep this pressure on. They've had a few opportunities from these corners, making the most of the ball not being cleared at the first opportunity. So it's going to be yet another one to deal with. It's another one sent in. It's going to be a bit far and headed away, and Crofts is going to go back to try and get it, and he does get it. And he passes it back to Walker, and the counter-attack may be on here as Walker knocks it forward for Turner to chase, and it is a bit too much, that ball. It's actually going to that other field there, so it's going to be a throw into Lincoln here. So Lincoln will get the ball back to continue their really good start to this second half as they get the ball here, and now Steels do clear it away as that is a big gust of wind coming over the Eco Power Stadium at the moment. Just to let you know, if you are interested in Stocksbridge Park Steel's merchandise, we have got our scarves are finally available and in stock, so it is well worth going onto our store on stocksbridgeps.co.uk to pick up a scarf. They're only £10, and you can either get them delivered to your door or you can pick them up the next time you are at the stadium. So Walker here with the throw-in. He's still yet to take it, despite me doing my plugging for our merchandise. Does eventually take it, and it's now turned into a bit of head tennis before it's headed out by Stocksbridge for a Lincoln throw. So we're just going to keep track and see what else is happening in the Northern Premier League East. Not very much so far. It's just out for another throw, this time to the Steels on this occasion. So Stocksbridge, I think, trying to maybe make this game a bit duller to make sure Lincoln don't get back into it, as that header goes a bit off cue there from Stocksbridge, and so Lincoln have a chance to attack, but it's going to go trickle wide to Walker. Walker's going to clear it out, and it's just going to be another throw-in. And by the way, if you're one of those people who plays a drinking game to these commentaries and you have throw-in as your take-a-shot moment, you are going to be quite ill. But Lincoln do have it on this left-hand side, and he's going to run it outside for a throw-in, so take another one. So just ran it on there as I've just been distracted by a couple of lads who are legging it across the back of the goal there at Stocksbridge, so I don't know why they're there, but the ball is not forward, and it's going to be out for another throw-in, this time to Lincoln. So quite a few throw-ins at the moment. Would not want to count those stats for this game so far. So Lincoln here will get the ball back after this throw-in. They pass it short to Whitewick. The initial pass there is blocked, and it's going to go out for another throw-in. So, is there anything else I could tell you about why there's just a load of throw-ins? It's actually been scooted to the centre of the pitch at long range. Lincoln have it on the centre. It's with Whitewick here. He's going to put it out to the pass is going to the left-hand side. It's missed everyone, and it's going to be, say it together now, another throw-in. I'm laughing to myself because of what. You don't get this in the professional game, and maybe that's why some people go there. Stocksbridge have the ball back now with Walker. Walker's going to clear it upfield. It's gone to Liversidge. Liversidge's going to cut it intentionally, passes the ball centrally. It's gone over everyone's head, and it's back with Roxburgh now. Roxburgh's going to just drop to the ground for a second before to make sure he's gathered it fully. So are we going to see more than a minute of play of the ball staying in the pitch rather than going out for a throw-in? Let's find out. So Roxburgh is going to clear it up front. And you want to know where he's cleared it off to? He's cleared it to the other end of the pitch, and it's gone out for a throw-in, this time to Lincoln. So it's with Liversidge now. Liversidge being pressured by Lemon there, but he does get the pass back to Richards. Richards is going to knock it forward. It's gone over everyone's head. It's been chased by a Lincoln man by Cotton, but it's going to go to Roxburgh. Roxburgh takes us the touch, puts it into the box so he can just get hold of it for now. So 10 minutes into the second half, nothing's happened other than about 50,000 throw-ins, all of which have ended up resulting in another throw-in. Feels a bit like that Greek staircasing where everything ends with another throw. As Roxburgh takes the ball forward, and the header from Biggs backwards means a throw-in for Stocksbridge, but an attacking one for once. So maybe we'll see something out of this. Trench is going to take this throw-in as well, so it looks like it's going to be one of Trench's trademark long throws. In action, he's going to try and get it up to Mangum. after a touch from a Lincoln player. Mangum does get it, and Mangum's going to pass it back to Trench, now to Nodder. Nodder's got it on the edge of the corner of the box. He's got a sliding challenge, has stopped him advancing, and Griffiths has the ball back. Griffiths' clearance, though, has got right into the fact that O'Connor. It's gone through O'Connor's legs, though, and it's all bounce favourably for Park on the right-hand side, and Park's going to have one for Cotton to chase in the channel. Fielding's covered it. Fielding's going to pass it back to Roxburgh. It's been chased by Jansen, though, and Roxburgh gets the clearance away in the end, but it's going to go to Richards, who heads it back forward to Whitewick. Whitewick gets it onto the left for Smith. Now back with Richards now. Richards going to knock it upfield for Cotton to chase, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. It's been a while since the last throw-in, actually, so we'll forgive that one. As I see a couple of the Steels players warming up on the bench, just so you know, the Steels bench here is Rob Ludlam, Harrison Fulstone, who could make his second debut for the Steels. Obviously signed for one game last season before the pandemic end of things. Ben Partridge, Jack Bennett, and Andy Ring. So a lot of attacking options on the bench today for the Steels. As Lincoln have an attack here on this left-hand side, with Callum Smith going through everyone, but and he looks like he's going to break into the box actually, but well stopped by O'Connor, and O'Connor's going to clear it out for a throw-in. Just the teams as a reminder, just 12 minutes into this half, 57 minutes gone in this game. Stocksbridge's team is Michael Roxburgh, Elliot Walker, Michael Trench, Alex O'Connor, Lee Cooksey, Reese Fielding, Curtis Turner, Jordan Lemon, Luke Mangum, who's scored twice in this game so far, Josh Nodder, and Nathaniel Cross. Lincoln's team so far is Jack Steggles, Simon Biggs, Callum Smith, Tobias Liversidge, Hayden Cann, Benjamin Richards, who's the goal scorer for them, Andy Jansen, Mitchell Griffiths. That's a free kick to Lincoln, it's in a good position there, about on the left-hand side, close to the byline. It's one to whip in, definitely. Jake Park, Matthew Cotton, who's the captain for them, and Jack Whitewick. So we'll just see. This is a good opportunity for Lincoln here. It's very deep on that left-hand side. I mean, and it's going to be shortly taken, actually, so no big ball in. And they're going to try and find Cotton on the overlap. Cotton gets it to the 6-yard box. It's gone for everyone. A fantastic save from Michael Roxburgh. Stops what looked like a certain goal for Simon Biggs. Incredible from Roxburgh. The goal was empty for Biggs to head into, but a flying Roxburgh has palmed that away. And honestly, that is a staggering save from the young man. So a corner kick here for Lincoln. The free kick routine almost paying dividends for them, and the corner is in here. It's headed goalward, and it's gone over everyone, and it's into the back of the net for Lincoln. So it is 2-2 now. I believe it is Richards again, the goal scorer. So who was it? Cann. It's actually, I'm sorry, it's not Richards. It was actually Hayden Cann, the goal scorer there. From the corner, and it's 2-2 now. So eventually Lincoln's chances have paid off, and it is equal again in this match. It's starting to become quite reminiscent of that very topsy-turvy match over at Ashby Avenue back in 2020, when it ended up 4-3 to the Steels. So the Steels have kicked off again. It's Crofts on the right-hand side here. And Cross was going to try and cut in. He's going to try and find Lemon on this right-hand side. Lemon going to his natural right, and a good tackle in here by Richards here will block it off. So it is going to be a throw in here on the right-hand side. Walker's going to carry it up forward. So a chance here for Stocksbridge to get back into the lead. He's thrown it to Crofts here on the right side. Back to Walker. Walker's well tackled though, and Lincoln are going to carry this ball away from the defence. They pass it forward, it's blocked, and it's going to be a throw into Lincoln. So 2-2 here now, with it being the 60th minute in this game. Lincoln getting their equaliser through Hayden Cann. The two centre-backs are the goal scorers for Lincoln. There's a bit of head tennis, and it goes down to the ground to Lincoln in the end. But it's only picked back to Turner. Turner's touch is heavy, and he's almost tackled by Cotton, but Turner does get the ball in the end. He's found Crofts here with a good pass. Crofts has got some space in the box. The touch takes him a bit away from his intended path. He passes it back to Walker. Walker takes a touch. Walker puts a cross in, and it's skewed by Lemon. So he doesn't get much of a touch onto it in the 6-yard area, or else it could well be 3-2 right now. And Lincoln do clear this away, and Chance tried to get a touch on it, he can't, and Fielding's going to pass it back here to Roxburgh. Roxburgh's going to clear this one away, and Turner's going to try and get onto it, but in the end it is actually going to be the Lincoln man. Lincoln man's going to send it out right to Griffiths here. Griffiths here is on the right side. He's going to try and he cuts inside a bit, takes the shot, and his shot is never going to trouble the goalkeeper. So Lincoln here with a lot of danger in this game so far. 2-2 at the moment. As we wait to see if any, with it being the 61st minute, whether either manager is going to decide on a change yet. Both of the sides look good in attack. Roxburgh's been fantastic, made some very impressive saves in this game so far, and shown that he may not be long for this level. He may not be coming back on loan to us next season at the very least, especially if he keeps pulling on performances like he has been doing over the last couple of games. Roxburgh's going to clear out, it's going to go towards this left-hand side where Nodder is, and then it's taking a couple of touches off the defenders out. Nodder's going to take the quick throw in. It's blocked by Lincoln, but it is back with Nodder. Nodder's going to try and find Crofts on this right-hand side. It looks a bit heavy, though. It's actually going to go perfectly into the path of Crofts. Crofts has space as he faces up with Callum Smith. Goes to the byline, tries to cut it in. It's backheeled in! And it's another hat-trick for Luke Mangum. 2 home hat-tricks in a row for him. What a man. It's the 17th goal of the season for him. It's another hat-trick, and it's the cheekiest of little flicks with his back heel that has put the Steels back in the lead on this one. So 3-2 here at the Eco Power. Luke Mangum with 6 goals now in his last 3 games. A score rate that anyone would be envious of. And now it's a case of, can the Stocksbridge this time hold on to this lead and get this to the end? There is around half an hour to go left in this match, really, when you're including added time and all that. And whatever you say, it's another incredible performance by Luke Mangum, who has been on the end of things once again. And, well, I think I'm almost set to pick up another Henderson's Relish bottle in the club bar afterwards. As Lincoln have put it forward there, but Walker's touched it out of play for a throw-in as Lincoln get right back on this front foot as they look to get a quick equaliser. Their man's got it to the byline there, put it in, and Roxburgh's going to claim that cross as it took a deflection before it goes out for a corner. And actually the referee's decided it has gone out for a corner beforehand. So Lincoln here with a good opportunity to get level very, very quickly. So Roxburgh just not quick enough there to stop that from going out. As Lincoln, well, we've seen that their last goal came from a set piece. They'll be wanting to do it again. Their defenders are really big when you look at the likes of Hayden Cannon Partridge. It's another big ball in here. It's aimed towards, not Partridge, towards Richards. And in the end, it takes a touch from a Steels player and goes out for another corner. Don't know where the hell I got Partridge from. I think it was called Benjamin. Like I won. It's going to be another corner, this time from the opposite time, though, for Lincoln. We'll see if this time Lincoln can... Well, see if Steels can get this away, though, is what we're wanting for our very biased home commentary. It is put in, it's another one in the danger area. It has been gone in the air. Roxburgh missed the punch. Jansen kicked it goalwards. There's appeals for handball. The second shot goes in, it's over. And I can see the referee gesturing towards his chest. He believes it hit Fielding's chest there. I think it was the man who they believe the handball came off of. But that time, no penalty given on that one. I don't. Well, from the distance, it is sometimes tricky to judge. And probably my bias coming into it and thinking, no, definitely not.
What's his number in chest?
I believe it was it hit Reece Fielding's chest, number 6, Reece Fielding. So just getting a bit of, as you know, we do try to help out some of the other people who are on our media bench with us. As Mangum heads this big ball on, and Nodder's latched onto it. Nodder's going to go on to the left here. He's got Crofts in the centre. Nodder puts the cross in. It's evaded everyone, almost touched in by Richards, the defender. And now it's been cleared away, but it's on Lemon. Lemon passes it back to Trench. Trench tries to get it across to Nodder, but it's gone out to play for a throw in there. And well, Richards, he's got one in the opposition goal. He almost put it into his own goal just there, though. So it's going to be a throw-in here for Lincoln. They throw it deep field. Going over onto O'Connor, who's knitted back, but the free kick is going to be given here for Trent shunting Griffiths in the back there. So it's going to be a free kick here for Lincoln. We are now 65 minutes into this match, roughly. So halfway through the second half as Lincoln look to chase the equaliser. 3-2 to the Steels as they send one into the channel for Cotton to chase, and Cotton keeps it in, which is impressive from the talisman. He passes it into the box for Griffiths, but it's cleared away by O'Connor, actually, and but Lincoln do have the ball back here. It's with, and it's going to be definitely, he's got the card out already for the full-back. I don't think he's going to have a single argument on this one here. So, and yep, that is the booking for Michael Trench. So, looking here, it's just like you know, so the free kick, it's about, I'd say, 30 to 35 yards out. I wouldn't say it's a big shooting opportunity, but you've seen them be scored from here, and Cotton is a specialist at this sort of thing. So it's going to be an interesting one to watch to see if anything can be done with it. So we just also Jack Whitewick's also standing over it, but with he's actually moving away from it. I imagine as Captain Cotton's told him to go away, it's not yours. So we'll see another duel between Matthew Cotton and Roxburgh here. Cotton takes a shot, it's gone low, well saved by Roxburgh at his low, at his bottom post. It's now with Griffiths here on the right hand side. Griffiths is going to try and beat his man. He does get the cross in the end, but it's headed away, and Cross is going to try and get onto it before, and he does. So Cross here is going to try and beat his man. Eventually after some bouncing he does, but it is going to go out for a throw in here. So Roxburgh wins out with his duel with Cotton once again, as we see Harrison Fulston is unstripped and ready to come on to make his second Stocksbridge debut, his second stint, as that ball is lofted over the top, and Jansen's got it on this left-hand side for Lincoln. He's tackled and it's out for a throw-in, and it's going to be a throw-in to Lincoln on that left-hand side. So it is going to be a throw-in here. Just it is deep near the corner flag for Lincoln. They are going to put some pressure on. It's going to be a nervy last 20 plus minutes for Stocksbridge, I think, looking at this, and that cross is blocked, and it's going to be another throw-in just right next to the corner flag, this one, but he's not going to take it near the corner flag. And he's going to throw it short to Cotton. Cotton's going to pass it back. It's closed down by a few Steels players, but he has evaded the first one, and now he's knocked it off the Steels man for another corner kick to Lincoln. They've been very, as we've said, they've had a goal from one corner already, so this is a wary one for the Steels. There's been a goal over at Cleethorpes. The informed Cleethorpes are now 1-0 down to Dunstan. It's a short corner, but he's actually going to be stopped for how quick that was taken, and he's going to be forced back on that one. So yeah, just to say, Richard Coulson has put Dunstan ahead away at Cleethorpes. Two playoff chasing sides there in action. Could be a playoff match later in the season. So we're just waiting for this corner to be taken, as we're just seeing the referee have a few words in that box for a bit of pushing and shoving going on. So the young referee taking his stamp on his game. The short corner is very poor. He's just passed it right to Turner, but Turner's clear, and well, he tried to find Cross with a big ball and he just cleared it right out. So I think a missed opportunity there, as we see Fulston is going to come on here for Alex O'Connor. So that's definitely a defensive choice there, with Fulston going to come on in central midfield, it seems, for O'Connor. So it's going to be a home debut at the very least. His second debut after signing for the club last season, only to play one game before the pandemic put an end to the season. He would then go have a scholarship for half the year over in Shippensburg University in Pennsylvania in America, and he has now returned here to the Eco Power Stadium, and we will see him in action for the first time since his signing last Friday now. So Fulston here will drop into what looks like it will be central midfield, where O'Connor was playing, and Fulston initially gets right on the ball and clears it out for a throw-in. So he's going to fit in with the rest of the game. We are roughly about 70 minutes into this match now. So 20 minutes to go in this one, plus added time, as the ball's lofted into the box, and Trench has to, it's an awkward clearance from Trench. It's going to go more backwards than it forwards, but it is out to the right hand side where Walker is. Walker is going to try and clear it, but it's been blocked by the Lincoln man for a throw in deep in the Steels half. Another throw in there, so do make sure, if you're listening to this, to join the Steels Club. It's on our website. It's £5 a month. You get access to a prize draw. It will be drawn at the end of the month. It's going to be the jackpot has been increased to £200, so it's well worth getting involved. As Fulston gets on the ball here now, and he's tackled, and it's a throw into Stocksbridge because of it. So Fulston having a few early touches after coming on for O'Connor here. So Walker's going to take a few steps forward and get this ball forward to see if we can get the ball away from the Stocksbridge half a bit, because Lincoln are pressing, and they would be worth an equaliser. And as Mangum gets out spread to the left, and Trench is going to push forward here. Trench gets it to Nodder on the left. He's got Fulston and Turner in the box. It's straight forward to Turner to shoot, and it's in! It's Curtis Turner who has got his first goal for Stocksbridge since returning to the club for his third spell. It is 4-2 now to Stocksbridge. They probably needed that goal with the way Lincoln were pressing. That is now 9 goals for Stocksbridge in their last 2 home games, and it's Turner with his first goal since his return. And the midfielder who's works very, very hard in every game, gets his rewards in this one. It's not the best finish in the world, I'll be honest. What wasn't the cleanest hit, but it was the direction that mattered, and his really good positioning with Mangum out the box. And now it is 4-2 with Curtis Turner, who followed Ian Richards from Penistone Church to the Steels earlier in the season. It was Ian's first signing to bring him back to Stocksbridge after he spent the season here last year. And he's been a solid player, and he's deserved a goal all year, and he's finally got one here. 4-2 Stocksbridge Park Steels here. And it's looking quite good at the moment for Stocksbridge, but there's still plenty of this game to go. It looks like we could get a repeat, if Lincoln do get one back, of the scoreline of the last 2 times these two played, when it was a 4-3 win. Back in October 2020, in that last month of the season before the pandemic put an end to everything. And Lincoln do have the ball here on the left side. The player's got to the byline, but the byline has beaten him there. It's going to be a goal kick on this occasion. So it's a goal kick here with Roxburgh taking. Roxburgh says they're going to be getting a lot of praise in this game because he has made some absolute stunners in this one. And now Roxburgh's going to take this goal kick here as the wind does start to pick up here, quite noticeably so, and you can see even the nets are being waved around quite a bit here, so it'll be interesting to see where this goal kick ends up. The wind affected his kicking last time, and as I say that, it's skewed right towards the left. Trench has managed to hook it away from going out. It's been headed back into play by Lincoln here. There was a push by Jordan Lemon that's gone unpenalised as Park gets onto the ball here, but he is tackled, and it's going to be a penalty kick there as Jansen has been taken down by, I think it was Elliot Walker there, and it was out to nothing really. The ball just bouncing unfavourably. A bit of lack of communication from the defence and the goalkeeper because Roxburgh had on-rushed as well. And it's going to be the spot kick here for Lincoln to get right back into this game. And we see that Jansen there has got hurt there, so the physio has come on here. So we're going to have a bit of a stoppage before this penalty taken. We're going to see if the referee's going to bring out a card there, because it could be argued that was a goal-scoring opportunity. So it could be a bit dramatic. I'm not sure who got the final touch on the player to take him down. It might well be the goalkeeper, Roxburgh. It is Roxburgh he's having a talk with now, the referee. It's going to be a booking for Roxburgh, the goalkeeper, so it was obviously him who took the last touch. So after a great game, he's ended up taking a player down. And it'll be that the final jeopardy rule has ended up saving him there. The rule being that obviously if the keeper takes down a player on the last, there isn't any red card. No goalkeepers on the bench for Stocksbridge. So it would have been one of the other players had to come in if it was. And that could have been a nightmarish last, 16 minutes plus for Steele. So it's Matthew Cotton with a penalty. He scored a penalty the last time these two sides faced, and he's got the opportunity to score another. So we are still having some time while treatment on Jansen continues. No other goals yet in the rest of the league, so we'll just have a look at the live league table. Liversidge, with that loss to Liversidge, it means they go on to the same games with Mask, who aren't playing today, with just 1 point in between them, as Jansen is now stepped up, so it does look like we are going to get this penalty. So we are going to have the penalty now from Cotton. Will the delay affect things? Cotton, one of the best penalty takers in this division, up against Roxburgh, the young goalkeeper. We can see a load of kids are waving their arms about, trying to disrupt Cotton as much as possible. Oh, it's honestly, it's the jumping jack Jim behind Roxburgh right now. Is it going to work? Cotton steps up, shoots, and he beats Roxburgh, and it's 4-3 now. And it is Lincoln are right back in this game almost as soon as Stocksbridge extended their lead. So it is 4-3 once again between these two sides. Like I say, the last time these two sides faced, it was 4-3. It's 4-3 again. So I think what we're saying there, if you want goals, watch Stocksbridge versus Lincoln, because in the last two times in the two games these two sides have faced, there has been a combined 14 goals. And Stocksbridge have got the game back underway. They're on the attack again with Mangum here. Tries to get the pass off, but He feints it and keeps it, gets it past it to goal scorer Turner. Turner's going to try and find Cross on the overlap. Cross is going to try and get the end of it, but it's actually just intercepted by Hayden Can. So Can has cleared that away for now. So it's a throw in here, deep in the penalty box area for the Steels, as Walker's going to take his time before moving towards it. I would say we are about 76 minutes into this, maybe a couple minutes below that into this game so far. As Walker is going to take the throw in short to Nodder. It's back with Walker now. Walker takes a touch. He's going to be forced backwards and pass it back to Turner. And that initial pass is going to be blocked, and now Lincoln do clear it away. But Cooks is going to be there to pass it through to Walker again, so the ball's going to be kept in play here. Walker's cutting centrally. He's going to try the ambitious ball to Crofts, but it's nowhere near anyone, and it's gone right back there to Steggles. So an absolutely fascinating, thrilling match here taking place, with it being 4-3 to Stocksbridge at the moment. Lemons get the header there from that clearance from Steggles, but it's gone back to Lincoln here, so it's with Liversidge now. Liversidge is going to knock it onto the right here with Griffiths, and Griffiths heads it forward here. They're trying to hold onto the ball here a bit with Jansen. Jansen back to Liversidge here. Liversidge is going to get it up to the left-hand side. It is with Callum Smith. His touch is heavy, but he keeps it in just enough, and he forces Walker to make the tackle here. So it's a throw into Lincoln. It's quickly taken. It's right back in. The big ball has gone in. It's going to go over everyone, and it's in Roxburgh's arms. And Roxburgh is going to take his time before releasing this ball. The now yellow-carded Roxburgh, the second goalkeeper booking of the season for Stocksbridge. Ed Hallworth looked earlier on in the season as well. As we see, Stocksbridge are unstripping a substitute here. So big ball, it's going to go in towards Mangum. It's actually going to go to Nodder's feet, and Nodder's got the space to spirit it wide to Cross. It's just a bit behind Cross though. He does have it though. He evades Griffith's tackle. Griffith's going to take the short option to Lemon. Lemon evades a challenge there. He passes it to Trench. Trench is going to try and find, he's going to get it to Nodder here on the left. Nodder tries a little back heel through, and it's going to, and actually looked like nothing was going to be made out of it, and then it just stopped the ball for a second, and Fulston was trying to run onto it to see if he could get a debut goal here. The ball put forward here by Walker, and to be honest, I'd have said that was Walker's arm. He knocked that out for, but just with his chest in the end. So it's actually in Lincoln are making a substitute, as the young Louis Jarvis is going to come on for Mitchell Griffiths. So Louis Jarvis coming on, and Stocksbridge, we did see thought I saw a substitute for Stocksbridge, but none just yet for them. So 4-3 here at the Eco Power Stadium, as Stocksbridge look to hold on to this lead in what has been a thrilling games of plenty of goals and plenty of incidents so far. So definitely an exciting one for any crowd hoppers that have braved the weather today, as the wind continues to pick up as we go further on into this game. Lincoln player Callum Smith there is just been run around, but he gets the pass through eventually. He's gone to a Stocksbridge player, and it's now with the Steels, and unfortunately the pass is to no one. Lincoln have got it. They're going to try and cross-play here to Louis Jarvis. Jarvis is going to get it on the right-hand side on the edge of the box. His initial cross blocked by Trench. Trench gets it and clears it away, but still in the box here for Steels. In the lovely passing, he's got it away, and Trench is now going to try the crossfield to Mangum. Mangum hauls it down here. He's been forced backwards, but he gets it to Turner. Turner's getting onto the right-hand side with Crofts. Crofts is going to try and take on his man here, and he almost does. And Smith actually going to be a foul on Crofts here, and for probably a little touch on Smith during that thing, as I'm just trying to see if Stockbridge are preparing to get the sub on, and they are going to. It's going to be Ben Partridge coming on here for Nathaniel Cross, a typical substitution this. As Partridge will get another chance to shine off the bench. He has impressed in his last couple of games when he has come off the bench. So Cross is going to be forced to take the short trip off. The new rules, obviously, that came in the last couple of seasons, is that when a team is winning, they do try and make sure the players take a short trip off to stop that very typical sight of a player walking so slowly as if they've just been told off by their mum and summoned inside for their punishment. So instead, he's going to have to walk around the pitch to keep the play running and flowing. So Steggles there is going to take the clearance. It's going to go right deep into play. It's been almost headed on. It's a poor touch that Park is going to try and get on the end onto, but Roxburgh's moved quickly to get onto that one and stop that from advancing. So we are roughly into like the 80th minute area now, so just 10 minutes plus added time to go in this game. It's going to be squeaky bum time here at the Eco Power Stadium as Roxburgh clears it out. It's aimed towards Mangum. It's bounced over everyone's head though. Partridge tries to get to it in the head. It's headed away by Lincoln and cleared up towards Cotton. And Lemon gets that final header onto it though, and it's going to go to Walker on this right hand side. Walker's put through to Turner, and Turner's going to evade a challenge, and he's going to try and skew in and gets it to Mangum here. Mangum's dropped deep here, pass it to Trench here, who's moving forward. It's back with Mangum now. Tries to get back to Trench, but unfortunately it's just past him. And they are going to try the counter-attack here, Lincoln. And it's with Jansen here on the right-hand side. He's got Fielding in front of him. Jansen here. And he's going to get past Fielding on this right-hand side. He's going to, and Fielding, it's the challenge. It's going through to the 6-yard box and it's headed away. It's pinned back and it's evaded everyone, including a Lincoln attacker. And there was a little fright here for the Steels as Nat returns to the bench and gets his applause from the fans here. What has been a very good game for Nat Crofts today. Creating that first goal with a fantastic cross after evading a defender. So we say we're closing in towards the end of the game here. We'll just have a check on some of the other goals happening. Another shock result on the cards here. That Pontefract Collieries also battling against relegation, but have been in decent form. They are now winning against the most informed side in the league, Stockton Town, with Gavin Roffery scoring there. So that will be an impressive result for Pontefract there if they're able to hold on to that. Bridlington are still 2-0 up on Liversedge as well, so that would be the shot result of the league if that was to carry on. So Roxburgh making sure the ball's perfectly on spot before kicking it. I think he might be deliberately taking some time. That clearance has skewed left again though. Nod has kept it in play, but it's gone right to Lincoln, and Lincoln put that ball forward. It's headed away. Turner's got it. Turner's going to knock it forward and try to be one for Partridge to chase, but it's actually gone a bit shorter than I think they expect, and then Lincoln have the ball back. They're going through to chase. Park has it now. Going to try and find the Lincoln player on the overlap, but it's knocked out to his feet, and Walker's going to have it higher on the right-hand side. So Walker's got it through to Turner. Turner here is going to try and get it past Smith, but Smith blocks it, and it's out for a throw in here on this there. So it's going to be, well, the referee now just making sure that the throw is taken at the right spot, as he has been doing quite consistently during this game. But it's gone right to a Lincoln player who's headed it forward, and naturally Cotton has got onto the ball, and Lincoln on the attack here. There's another appeal for a penalty this time, none given. Lincoln got it to the byline, but it's going to go out for a goal kick, so the sliding challenge there. I think he got enough on the ball there to make sure the referee didn't give that penalty, or at least didn't want to make that decision. So it's good. That will be one that the Lincoln players and fans, the few that have travelled here, will be thinking that's one that maybe will be thinking they should have given. So it's Roxburgh here who is going to take the goal kick here with not so long ago. It's another one that's skewed onto this left-hand side, but it's stayed more inwards. Lincoln have got onto it though. They've been pressured here by Fulston here. Lemon has now got it. Lemon's going to have one for Partridge to chase, and Partridge, who is very quick, he's got the beating of Can. Partridge here is going to try and cut in. He's got the cross towards Mangum here. He's on the edge of the area, who's chested it down towards Turner, but a Lincoln player has intercepted, and Lincoln's going to clear this one away. But Trench is going to step in front and head it back into towards Lincoln's half. And Lincoln have got the ball back here with Jarvis. Jarvis is going to try and turn Fulston, and Fulston's pushed him out of play, and that's a throw into the Steels. So the Steels keeping the pressure on in the Stocksbridge half, as we see Lincoln are preparing to make another substitute. It is Freddie Pitts coming on the midfield, and he's going to come on for Simon Biggs. So Simon Biggs, the right back, is coming off here for Pitts. So an interesting sort of substitution when you're a goal down in this one. It is 4-3 to Stocksbridge with roughly 5 minutes to go before the stoppage time. Can the Steels get one here just to try and ease the nerves of the fans? Mangum has got the touch here. Nodder here will get it back to Mangum. Mangum's has evaded a few challenges with Turner here. Turner's forced to turn around, pass it back to Lemon. Lemon's going to get it onto this right-hand side. Walker's hooked it down, but he's forced backwards after that touch. Gets it to Turner. Turner here is going to try and knock it forward for Walker to get to. It's gone into the air, and Smith for Lincoln has got it, and he's going to pass it back to Lincoln, but he's tackled, so that's going to stay in the danger area there for Stocksbridge. With Mangum here, can't turn to shoot. Pass it back to Turner. Turner can't get hold of the ball properly, so he's forced to pass it out right to the right. It's a low cross being put in, and it's not much for Can to deal with, but it's right back there. And now with Partridge. Partridge is going to get to the byline. Partridge forces the block, and it's a corner kick to the Steels. So the Steels are trying to put pressure on Lincoln here, trying to keep that ball more towards that end, rather than just sitting back and allowing Lincoln to attack and attack and attack. They're taking the time before the corner here, so 4-3 here. It's going to be an exciting end to this game at the moment. So, corner kick here for Stocksbridge Town. Stocksbridge Park Steel, I mean. Stocksbridge Town, I think one of the old teams. So, Nodder here going to put the corner in. It's a near post corner. It's evaded everyone and touched off by a Lincoln player, and it's gone to their goalkeeper. So, and he's going to take this quickly. It's gone to Whitewick. Whitewick managed to get it onto feet. He's evaded one challenge. He's put it forward to Cotton, and Cotton sliding's managed to keep it on the attack here. It's booed up to Jarvis on the right. It's going over his head, and he's going to go out for a throw in here to Lincoln here. So now Jarvis is going to take the throw in here now. So Lincoln here get a chance to put some pressure on, try and see if they can get this equaliser. Would be good enough to be in 4-2 up in this game. Jarvis throws a big long throw in. It's headed away. No free kick given there for a push on Mangum, and Mangum in the end gets up to clear that away. And in the end, it almost went to Nodder, but Can's touch got it away from him. And now Mangum's got the ball back here, and the counter's on with Partridge. Partridge on the left-hand side. He's going to have the beating of Liversidge here. He's on the left-hand side. He's going to take this ball slowly, cut inside. He's in the box here. Partridge cuts, shoots, and almost goes under Steggles there, but Steggles gets enough onto it to hold onto the ball. Oh. So Partridge almost getting his first goal, Stocksbridge. Steggles takes a big clearance. It's gone over the heads of a few players here. Walker's chasing on with it with Pitts. And in the end, Walker's forced to knock it out. It's a throw for Lincoln on that side. So well, are you nervous yet, Steels fans? Because I think this ground is a bit nervous now. As Lincoln put to try and see if they can get the dramatic equaliser here after being 4-2 down in what has been a thrilling game. It is headed on by Stocksbridge. They look to clear it away. It's a throw-in for Lincoln, but further closer towards the halfway line, this one. It's thrown backwards to the defender. It's not forward, and Trench is going to, well, his clearance is not the best, but it's got it away for now, and it's going to be a throw-in basically on the opposite side to where it was before, so close to the stand here. So a quick throw-in from Jarvis. It's cleared away by Trench, and Turner's going to get onto it and knock it forward for Mangum. Mangum going to just have a battle with it for Richards, and now Turner's going to try and head it forward, but it's right to Richards. And now it's going to be headed back down by Stocksbridge, and it's going to be a free kick for a push. I don't think it's well, I'm not sure about that one personally, but it was for a push in the end. Whether you think it was whether you think that was a push or not is no matter, but it's going to be a free kick. Whitewick is actually going to be the one to take it here. It's towards the right, it's one more to cross in than to shoot, and they have been very proficient on their set pieces so far in this game, especially when you've got some of the big defenders that they have. They've always got some targets. It was the two defenders who scored the first two goals, Cannon and Richards. So Whitewick here with the free kick. It's knocked in here. It's a good free kick. It's headed away by a Steels player, and it's going to be a corner kick for Lincoln. The nerves continue to build as Stocksbridge look to resist this onslaught from Lincoln United that is coming in towards the end of this game. I'd say we're on around the 88th, 89th minute maybe. We're waiting to see if any stoppage time will come on, as I see Rob Ludlam is preparing to come on. It's a low corner here, and it's blocked out, and it's going to be another corner kick. So the pressure continues for Lincoln, and as Rob Ludlam here, he has returned from his dual registration with Anza for a while, and that's a big long corner in. It's Walker's actually headed it more back into danger. It's cleared away. It's evaded the Lincoln players. Pitts has come here to pass it here to Jansen. It's out of the box at the moment. They're trying to force it out, and it's passed back to Liversidge, who tries a big long ball forward, and in the end that's going to just go out for a goal kick, so that part of danger is over for now. As we see, the Stocksbridge will make their final substitution of the game here.
Wrong shirt, Richard! It's 12.
As Rob Ludlam is coming on in a 17 shirt rather than his 12 shirt. So Jordan Lemon is the one who's going to come off here, who's done a very good job in not in his natural position. He's been in central midfield, Lemon, today. Played, I think, a very good as a combative midfielder there. And now Ludlam's going to go on and play in central midfield. So that's 2 defenders in central midfield now. Wow. So you can see that they're going to be there to try and add some more extra strength and stability in that position to try and prevent anything. We haven't seen any stoppage time come on, but we are seeing that Sam, our physio, who's in charge of the stoppage time pod, is going to make it. I'm trying to see. So Roxburgh's cleared up for here. It's going to be very central. It's going to bounce over people's heads, but Callum Smith's done well to knock it onto the ground. And he almost gets the referee with that pass, but in the end, it's going to go onto the left-hand side here for Lincoln. They're going to end it centrally. Cooks' header has gone well more higher than it has further away. And Lincoln do have the ball here. They pass it out to the edge of the area. That shot is blocked. And now Nodder has it. Nodder's going to try and carry it away, but he's only forced wide rather than forward. He gets the cross away to Mangum. Mangum's pushed a bit, but he keeps hold of the ball anyway. And eventually Can gets the tackle in. And it's with Liversidge. Fans thinking there's a foul there. And now Lincoln have the ball here with Liversidge moving on the right-hand side, but Nodder's here. Clears the ball. It's blocked off a Lincoln player. It's down with Jansen who's got it on the right-hand side. He's evaded a challenge from Nodder. He gets into the box for Cotton, and that is Kurt Turner who gets the block on, and it's going to be a goal kick there. So as we see, it's going to be 3 minutes of added time in this game.
Minimum of 3 minutes added time.
So 3 minutes for Stocksbridge to hold on and claim a massive home win in a thriller of a match. 4-3, Lincoln making this interesting as they chase that equaliser that they didn't get when these last 2 sides faced in that amazing 4-3 match over at Ashby Avenue. So Roxburgh clears it upfield. It's going to go very long, but it's headed back by Can for Lincoln. So Lincoln's got the possession again now. Lincoln pass it back to Pitts here. Mangum's chasing it down. It's cleared away here. It's flicked on by Lincoln. Turner's header's not great. It's still in that sort of danger area. Turner trying to head it down. Ludlam's going to get on the ball, but he's tackled by Cotton. But Walker's going to do a big boot away, and that's going to be a throw-in inside the Steel's half, inside the Lincoln half. I mean, so throws it back now, and Lincoln have Whitewick, who's dropped deep to get this ball. Whitewick's taking his time here. Closed down by a couple of Steel's players. Gets it onto this left-hand side for Lincoln. Lincoln got it on the left hand here. They're at the edge of the area, and it's going to be a free kick here for what I think was a handball. So an opportunity for Lincoln to get their big defenders up to see if they can get one here. So we're 1 minute into added time here. Lincoln with an incredible opportunity now to try and get an equaliser. So we can see the Stocksbridge coaching staff are marshalling their men to make sure no one loses their man. But it's going to be a good delivery from Cotton, we're sure. It is a good delivery as well. It's going to the far post. It's headed along, and it's wide. And it's actually going to be a goal. Well, the Lincoln players are really angry. They think that was a corner kick. None given. It's going to be a goal kick instead. So we are now getting closer and closer. I would say we're 2 minutes into added time here. So it's going to be Roxburgh taking his time before the goal kick, as you would expect at this stage. And not long for Stocksbridge to hold on so far. Roxburgh that was just going to go straight out of play, I think, actually. Nodder's going to keep it in with a header, though. Oh, no, the referee has said that is offside. The linesman has adjusted that one there. So Lincoln going to have the pressure on here. Final minute to go in this game. Lincoln are going to have to chuck this through to basically see if they can get the equaliser. It's thrown through by Jarvis, and it's headed away, but not very far. Nodder's got hold of the ball. Nodder's going to try and run his way through, but he is eventually tackled. And it's now with Whitewick, who's put it onto the left to Callum Smith. Callum Smith's got plenty of space. He feints out the defender there, Partridge, who was forced deep. Gone out to the left here, Lincoln. Plenty of ball, but they are being forced out really well here. They can't seem to get the ball in as we are closing in on full time. I believe we've had our 3 minutes at this point. And Lincoln here, clip it forward. It's onto the right-hand side. It's gone over the heads of everyone. It looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick here. And could that be it for this game here? So it's going to be very close here. So it surely is near the end at the minute now as Stocksbridge hold their nerve, Will it be full time now? Will this be it? As Roxburgh puts the ball down on the edge of his 6-yard area, preparing for this. And Roxburgh, he takes the big boot. It's going to skew leftwards again. No, we're still playing. And actually, it's his Turner who's knocked it forward for Nodder to chase. Can's going to get hold of it though, and it was Nodder was actually offside in the end. So the game is still on here. Nodder is trying to do a bit of gamesmanship, I think, but here it's going to be the keeper taking this deep. All the players are forward for Lincoln. It's a big boot forward, no full time yet. It's headed away, and that will be full time. Stocksbridge Park Steels claim a dramatic 4-3 win over Lincoln. They were behind to begin with when a header from Benjamin Richards put them ahead, but they got back into it. First, Luke Mangum finished well from Nathaniel Croft's pitch perfect cross, and then he got the lead to the Steels after tackling the goalkeeper and finishing it. Then in the second half, it was a little cheeky back heel finish from Mangum that sealed his second hat-trick in a week. Before Lincoln pegged them back with another header, this time from Hayden Can after a corner. Stocksbridge restored their 2-goal advantage with Curtis Turner scoring his first goal since his return to the club, but it would be a nervy grandstand finish after a penalty from Matthew Cotton scored. It was 4-3 to Stocksbridge Park Steels here. The next game will be another home one on Tuesday against Sheffield FC. We hope to see you there for the reduced admission game. Thank you very much for those joining us today, and we'll see you on Tuesday.